All right, let's go on to one of the coolest conversion questions I've seen in ages. This is one of my favorites. Read the question. It says 5 toonies form a stack that is 2/5 of an inch high. What is the approximate value? Now that's going to be key. We're going to get back to this value idea in a second. Of a stack of toonies that spans 100 miles between these two wonderful little towns of Plamondon and Bonnyville. Okay, so the key here is to figure out what is given to us. Well, surprisingly enough, right here, there's your proportion. 5 toonies right here is going to be equal to a stack 2/5 of an inch high. There's your proportion. You didn't even realize that, I bet. So look at this question now. It says, what is the approximate value of a stack of toonies that spans 100 miles? Well, here's the problem. That's 100 miles, that's inches. Tells you instantly that you've got to convert this into inches. All right, so let's start with that simple conversion first. I'm going to use dimensional analysis. Why? Because it's still my favorite. I know all the physics teachers out there would love me for this. But anyways, 100 miles. Miles on the bottom. And again, we don't have anything that directly converts miles into inches. So we have to do a multi-stepper. I'm going to use this one here. I'm going to use 5,280 feet. Okay, so 1 mile is 5,280 feet. There we go. Perfect. Then I'm going to convert out here. I'm going to get rid of the feet, and I'm going to convert that into inches. So check this out. Again, feet and inches. Oh, there it is right there. 1 foot, 12 inches. And I know I'm going to have to multiply straight across. But the nice thing, again, about dimensional analysis is check this out. Feet and feet cancels, miles and miles cancels. We're left with inches. Yes, all you physics teachers out there, please send money. Okay, no, just kidding. So let's go out and let's do the old calculation right here. Okay, so calculator's up. Let's run it. 100 times 5280 times 12 gives us a huge number. Look at that. 6,336,000. 6,336,000 inches. And I know that sounds like an awful lot. Well, actually it is. We are talking about a very, very small piece of metal we call toonie. So it's going to take to cover 6,336,000 inches. Well, wait a second. That's not the number of toonies that we need here. Let's go to the proportion. The proportion we said was right here. 5 toonies makes 2/5 of an inch. Okay, so 5 toonies makes 2/5 of an inch. My question is, how many toonies make up this distance? 6,336,000 inches. Well, our favorite little thing we learned all the way back in grade 5, there it is. Cross multiply helps us out an awful lot again. Now at this point, if you want to take the fraction and convert it into a decimal, go right ahead, because this is 2 divided by 5. That might be a little bit easier for you, all right? But if you're a purist like me, I like using the 2/5. But okay, for simplicity, let's use this. So it's x times 0.4. So we have 0.4x equals to our 5 times 6,336,000. So let's bring up our calculator again, multiply that by 5, and look what we have. Holy smokes, we have just a huge number, 316, we'll figure it out in a second, 3168, oh my goodness, let's look at the number of zeros we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow! 31,680,000. We're still not finished this calculation because you know and I know we have to divide this by 0.4. Oh my goodness, this is going to make it even bigger. Okay, divided by 0.4. Check this out. Holy smokes, 79,200,000. 79,200,000 toonies. That's the number of toonies that's going to span 100 miles. Holy smokes. But have we answered the question? Actually, let's go back and take a look. I want to show you something. Do you remember at the beginning of this podcast, I said, watch out for this? Yep. Have we actually figured out that the value? No. Value means we have to figure out the dollar amount. We know how many toonies we have, but now we have to figure out the actual dollar amount. So let's go back here. We have that many toonies. Well, each toonie has a value of, yep, $2 per toonie. Oh my goodness. Okay, so obviously we're just going to have to multiply this thing by, yeah, 2. So multiply this by 2. And look at the number we get. I love this number. 158 million. 158 million. Holy smokes. 400,000 dollars. Wow, it sounds like what Connor McDavid made just playing for the Oilers last year. Anyways, $158,400,000. Wow, that's how many, well, that's the value of the number of toonies that spans 100 miles. What a question.